Oi, you know what time it is? You're tuned in listening to Dry That Aussie Metal Guy. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of his content when it drops. And remember, stay brutal, you mad dogs. Roof.
G'day, how you all going? It's Dry That Aussie Metal Guy here with Crannk.com and with ThatMetalStation.com. So tonight, wherever you are in the world, it's a great pleasure that I'm getting to have a chat with Skinny Disco, bassist for Swedish industrial Deathstars, who are due to release their latest album, Everything Destroys You, 5th of May. Skinny, cheers for joining me, mate.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Absolute pleasure, my friend. How has the last 9 years been for you? Because that's been nearly about 9 years since the last release. It must be good to finally get this one out.
Yeah, it's a relief. It is, because we're not used. We're not the band that are known for being really quick in between albums. We usually have maybe 5 or 6 years in between the albums, but this time we needed some extra time, and also we had that nice little pandemic in between, which gave us a little extra time. But I think in the end it kind of helped us just reach the album we wanted to do. So there was no stress involved, and we could finish it in our own time. So yeah, all good.
It did seem to kind of come at the whole world going into hell and everything happening as well. It kind of did seem like the time for you guys as a band to kind of sit back and kind of take it all in, because you've been non-stop touring. Like, it's 20 years since Synthetic Generation album dropped, and now with Everything Destroys You, it's not like you weren't busy in all that time with so many tours and everything like that. So when this kind of pandemic and this kind of little bit of a hiatus came on, it kind of would have been, I suppose, really good for you as a band and as a musician to kind of take that time out with your family as well.
Yeah, well, yes and no. I think we would have preferred just continue on a reasonable level.
yeah, exactly.
but you're absolutely right. I had a second daughter, and she's 6 years old now, so I really got to be with her all her first years, which has been amazing, of course. But I think out of a band's perspective, I think it would have been good just to keep it going for a while. But it's hard, we have done occasional festival shows and stuff like that, but I think we need to learn from this to not let it slide. It's easy just to have the years fly by in a way. So.
Oh, most definitely. Before you know it, it is 9-10 years down the track. This latest album, Everything Destroys You, was an absolute ripper, and that first single, This Is, come out. Can you tell me a little bit about that first single off of that album, man?
This is we wanted to start off with a banger, so that people realize that we're not gone, and that we're back, and that and I think that song really does that to you. It's a punch in the face, kind of straightforward. We wanted a video where it's mostly performance video, but with some sick elements. Yep. Of us doing things we like. So I think it was the perfect first single from that album. Then
it is the perfect first single, and that being said, it's also the opener of the album.
Yeah, exactly. No, but these days I think that's what you got to do when you create the track order of an album. Then you almost have to put the first single first, the second single second, and it's different.
It is different, isn't it? Like releasing music as a musician, you want to release whole albums, but the way people ingest it is through singles, and it kind of sucks, because this album's really great. I hope everyone gets out and just bangs the hell out of it, because it's a cracking album. And part of the joy for me, Skinny, is when I get to jump into albums and listen to whole albums. I think it says at my age, but listening to whole albums is fucking unreal, especially when you drop albums like this.
Yeah, No, it's different from at least what I'm used to. I still listen to albums. Of course, I used streaming services for reasons to find new music or to, you know, keep up in a way, but I always go and buy the records as well. So if it's something I really like.
Yeah,
But,
and when that
yeah.
first single dropped as well, you've got a hell of a lot of positive feedback considering the last The Perfect Cult dropped in 2014. Is, you know, you the people as well, you're probably like a little bit, oh, how are people going to receive this album? How are people going to receive this singles? But like all of the comments have been absolutely unbloody believably positive. So that must be good for you as a musician to see the way these singles have kind of connected with the new and the old fans alike.
No, I agree. It's, you know, you never know really. You know, you have your own opinion, you have your own kind of idea of what people will think and what you think yourself, but you're always a little bit curious how it's going to be received. So of course, I would lie if I wasn't saying, if I was saying that I didn't check the comments when we released the video and the song, but yeah, for sure, yeah, it's been overwhelming. Lovely feedback, and yeah, it feels great, and I'm sure people will like the rest of the album as well, because it's kind of quite diverse. Like we have faster songs, we have slower songs, heavier songs, you know, it's a broad spectrum, and I think that's what we wanted to achieve with the album, like strong songs, but that kind of with a dynamic twist to it, you know. It's that kind of music where you need to show a little bit diversity, I think.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then from it goes, this is straight into that second single, Midnight Party, and a killer film clip to go with it as well.
Yeah, that's more of a catchy, more of a poppy song kind of. And yeah, we always had songs like that, you know, like Death Dies Hard, or, you know, it's, you know, it's a great hook. It was one of the songs when I first heard it in a demo state that I knew that this was one of my favorites, and it still is. So it's a party anthem, even though it's a dark party anthem. It's the party you probably shouldn't go to, but you end up in anyway.
Yeah, no, I like the film clip too, how you guys are all kind of walking into the club there, and you have the other band there kind of portraying you of all the girls up there as well. Is really, really cool film clip, man.
Yeah, it's actually the vocalist, the girl is singing. She's the singer in my other band.
Okay, so, cool. Wicked, dude. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, at first I wanted the whole band, because my other band, it's me and 4 girls, so it would have been great to have all of them playing Deathstars. But we had difficulties getting everybody off work and stuff like that. So, but at least she's doing it, so that was awesome.
Yeah, it was really, really great to see. And speaking of deeper cuts of the album and that, I want to ask about the title track, man. That's a killer track as well. I could probably talk through all of the singles off of all the tracks off this album, because they're all equally great and they do stand on their own really well, but we haven't got the time to go through them all. But can you tell me about Everything Destroys You? Yeah,
that's also one of my favorites, and it's coming back again. It's a super great, it's a great hook in it, and yeah, I think it's going to be strong. We are making a video for that song as well, but it's going to be out just after the release, unfortunately. But anyway, it's coming. But I think it's kind of a straightforward song, pretty simple in its structure, but that also makes it very, you know, it's easy to get, and really, that's I think what helps the hook a lot. So.
Oh yeah, second place where you're singing along to the whole lot, eh? It's crazy.
Exactly, yeah. And in the last chorus, you have the key change that lifts it even one more step, and it's a great song.
Yeah, and I got to ask about the closer as well, because that was also the most recent kind of single you dropped, Age of Fortune and Crime.
Yeah, that's kind of a typical Deathstars, more of a groovy, heavy song, a great guitar riff, I think. and yeah, it was actually the record company that really wanted us to release that as a single. We didn't really get why. We thought it was a perfect closure of an album.
Yeah.
But then the more time passed, and while we were shooting the video, we're like, wow, I think we get what they meant. You know, it feels like it's a good single. They just wanted us to make a lyrical video, and that's sort of what we did, but we kind of spiced it up with making it a little bit more like a music video, at least, because I think like lyrical videos, they're kind of boring to watch in.
Yes.
For many times.
Yeah, you do got to kind of want to have that little bit of, what do they say, eye candy to look at as well. And I think kind of with the singles, like you take this year's Midnight Party and Angel of Fortune and Crime, I kind of understand why they wanted that, because it also shows the varying kind of sounds and influences of what you got going on the album. As you said, you have all these different influences and vibes and feels to the album as well.
Yeah, well, definitely. Yeah, we all agreed that, you know, we need a broad spectrum of songs. Like you need to show the variety, and yeah, it definitely showcases it, I think. So, but there's more on the album. There's more to show. So people should.
Between Volumes and Voids is a choice track. The Atomic Prayer, Blood for Miles. I really, Skinny, really enjoyed this album. And you guys have been able to get out there and play live. Recently just played Dark Malta, I think, at the end of April. What was that like?
Oh, yeah, that was amazing. First time in Malta. So, yeah, super cool. It was never been there before. And just it feels like, you know, kicking off this new chapter, and yeah, that feels great. Then we have a few more summer festivals here in Europe. Summer here, but probably winter for you guys. And then
you got a release party as well, haven't you, too, on the 6th?
Yeah, on Friday, 5th of May, we have a release party. So yeah, I'm gonna be tired on Saturday, I think.
And as you mentioned, through the Summer European Festival, it is absolutely stacked. I'm not going to say them all, but jump over to the Deathstars socials or their page, whatever, you'll see them all. www.deathstars.net, I believe. So many concerts coming up as well. I dare say you must really be excited to get out there and play this album. What are a couple of tracks you're looking forward to getting out there and playing, mate?
No, but we already at Malta. We tried the new singles. They feel perfect. You know, they're part of the set already. And then of course we're gonna try out to see which songs that fit the set the best. You know, and we're gonna rehearse and see if we can, you know, change set lists a little bit in between shows just to spice it up for us and the crowd. So nothing is set yet. Nothing is set in stone.
Awesome. And the vinyl does look bloody unreal. You got the white vinyl and the splatter vinyl. Looks absolutely unreal for all the vinyl lovers like me. Get out there, get them through Nuclear Blast as well, I believe, yeah? Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, nice. Look, I'm going to let you get about the rest of your evening, mate. This has been an absolute pleasure. Everybody grab Everything Destroys You. It does drop 5th of May through Nuclear Blast. Skinny Disco, do you have any last words, shout outs, thank yous, or anything else you would like to add in there, my friend?
No, just really hope that we get to come back down under soon. It's one of our favorite places to go, even though it's a long travel. Yeah, just glad that so many of our fans have been patient enough to wait for this album to come out, and I really hope to see you all out there.
Awesome, mate. Thank you very much. You have a lovely evening. Cheers, mate.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, man.
Thanks, mate. See ya.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
Oi, you're tuned in to Jai That Aussie Metal Guy, so make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of his sick content. And remember, stay brutal, you legend.